韦陀菩萨说不护他法，他就哭起来，哭的甚至于连睡觉都忘了。但是他哭的好像睡觉似的，什么都忘了。他忽然间呢，又好像睡觉醒了似的。他说：“哦，韦陀菩萨护我的法，以前我也不知道他护我的法，我一样修行啊。那么现在他不护我的法，那么我就不修行了吗？我还是应该修行啊。”于是乎他还是照常在那儿打坐，在那儿打坐，时间一久了，他又睡着了。你要说明了他睡着了才掉下去，他没睡着，他掉下去干什么？他因为睡着了，他又从那个倒挂莲花，那个石头啊，在那个上面好像倒挂着那一坨莲花似的，上面大底下小。那个莲花那梗胳膊上面那么大的，他在这个上面这坐着，一掉下去那里边那一定死的啊。那不知道多深的，不止这个3000尺那么高，不知多少尺啊。那么他又在这坐着，又掉下去了，这才游这才是游呢。是。
Dhyana master Gao Fengmiao always fell asleep during his meditations, and so to prevent this, he went to sit on top of a mountain. He sat atop a rock which looked like an inverted lotus, and the drop was who knows how far. He knew that if he fell asleep, he would fall over the edge and be smashed to a pulp. The first day, he sat very well. The second day went fine. But on the third day, he dozed off and slipped over the edge. I'm finished, he thought. But just then, Weito Bodhisattva reached out his hand and snatched him out of the air. Gao Fengmiao thought, Weito Bodhisattva is protecting me. How many cultivators are there like me in the world? There are as many as the hairs on a cow, answered Weito. And since you are so arrogant, I won't protect your dharma for the next 80,000 great eons. Hearing this, Gao Fengmiao was deeply ashamed. He repented earnestly. He cried and cried, until he even forgot about sleeping. He cried himself into a stupor, forgetting everything, until suddenly, as if waking from a dream, he realized, before I knew that Weito was protecting my dharma, I cultivated the way. Now I will continue to cultivate whether he protects me or not. And he sat down again, more determined than ever. It wasn't long, however, before he fell asleep again, and fell over the edge.
掉下去了，这韦陀菩萨又来把他周上。他说：“哟，你谁来护法？护我的法？”韦陀菩萨就说：“我是韦陀菩萨。”他说：“老韦，你简直的你竟打妄语呀！你也不守戒律，你也讲大话嘛。”韦陀菩萨说：“我没有讲大话，我没有打妄语。那你没有打妄语，你说你8万大劫都不护我的法了，现在你又来护我的法韦陀菩萨说：“因为你一念的忏悔，你这个真心的忏悔超过8万大劫了，所以我再来护你的法。”这个地方是很要紧的，你看字这么一转弯，你说不清楚它那个就意思完全都没有了。
Who's that protecting my dharma? He asked. It's me, Weito Bodhisattva, came the reply. Hey, old Wei, said Gao Fengmiao. You don't keep the precepts either. You told a lie. I did not, countered Weito. You said you wouldn't protect my dharma for 80,000 eons, and here you are protecting my dharma, challenged Gao Fengmiao. Weito replied, Because of your one thought of genuine repentance, you overstepped 80,000 great eons of retribution, and so I came to save you. The important point was that in his one thought of repentance, he was able to cancel out, to pass beyond, as it were, 80,000 eons. That should answer your question.
如果是一定的，那变成死法了，不是活法，那变成定法了。那个没有定法。释迦牟尼佛三大阿僧祇劫，只不过是说这个三大阿僧祇劫不超出一念，一念就是三大阿僧祇劫。你没有听华严经？
There's no fixed dharmas whatsoever. As soon as the time schedule is fixed, it becomes a dead dharma. The dharma is dead. And in fact, the dharma is very much alive. This is a living dharma. If you fix it, then it dies. Shakyamuni Buddha cultivated for 3 great Asankhya kalpas, which is a long, long time. The Master says 3 great Asankhya kalpas, although it's a long time, that's still no longer than a single thought. And a single thought can last 3,000 great Asankhya kalpas. And the final rhetorical question was, haven't you ever heard the Avatamsaka Sutra?
你知道你修几个大阿僧祇劫？
不知道。
所以呢，你修6个大阿僧祇劫。
为什么要修？
合着以前也不知道是哪一个法念那嗡嘛呢叭咪吽的先生一个狮子。
Question was, do I know whether or not I've cultivated 3 great Asankhya kalpas? How about 6? Maybe I've cultivated 6 for all I know. Or better yet, I used to be a lice on the body of a Dharma master who recited the 6-syllable great bright mantra. Or still am.
果林里头先要问什么问题来着？你在那儿念佛的时候不可以走出来，你也问问题的，这个是你太不懂规矩了。
Guolin, what question did you want to ask? You can't come out to ask questions during the time when people are reciting the Buddha's name. That shows a total disregard for the rules.
在金山寺宗旨里边有提到2次不变，随缘不变，不变随缘。可是在最后又说到革命未生事。
那个不是宗旨，那个是讲这个什么前边那讲的是宗旨，后边那个那是就是照着这个真理去传佛心印。
The Gold Mountain Doctrine in 2 separate places says, "We do not change," and it also contains the phrase, "Make revolution in the Sangha."
The phrase, making revolution in the Sangha, is not part of the doctrine itself. The first 3 statements are the Gold Mountain Doctrine. Freezing, we do not scheme. Starving, we do not beg. Dying of poverty, we ask for nothing. What follows is the transmitting of the Buddha's mind seal, in accord with true principle.
他的问题是说，既然我们提倡正法，怎么可以有一个革命呢？
I was wondering, since you are the Orthodox Dharma, how can you advocate revolution?
就因为正法，所以就要革命。现在其他的地方都是末法了。都是末法了，你要不把它正顿过来，这是不对的。革命是革那个末法的命，不是革正法的命。这个好像在中国的佛教和亚洲的佛教，你不知道那个，你们完全都不懂呢。譬如叫人上香，就拿这个来讲，这个住持上香，上完了。叫人来上香，叫这个居士头一个居士，就要给5000块钱，来这上一上香啊，这个居士要出5000块钱，才可以到这上一支香的。你们不是啊？你们觉得谁都可以来上香啊？不是，不可以的，要那个特别的啊，那出5000块钱的那才可以上一支香。 第二个人4000块钱，第三个人3000块钱，这是一定的啊。你到这儿啊，这个做法会，谁出的钱最多啊，谁这就是大护法啊，大居士。你看这是对不对？你们各位想一想。
It is just because we are the orthodox Dharma that we need a revolution. Every place else, it's the Dharma-ending age. If you don't reform the Dharma-ending age, you're neglecting your responsibility. Revolution refers to revolution in the Dharma-ending age, not in the orthodox Dharma. You don't realize how things are done in Asian Buddhism. For example, during the incense praise, the abbot lights the first stick of incense, and when he is done, he signals to the lay people to offer incense. The one who wants to light the first stick has to pay $5,000 or $50,000. And only then can he approach the altar. Not just anyone can go up and light incense. The first person to light incense pays $5,000, the second $4,000, and the third $3,000. That's a fixed rule. In the Dharma assembly, the one who gives the most money is the greatest Dharma protector. Do you think this is right?
俺们金山寺完全没有这个，不是这样的啊。俺们是穷的、富的，到这儿来拜佛都是平等的，没有什么分别，不是你拿钱多就是第一了啊。这就是革命，革这个不正当的命，俺们要主持正法，革那个不正的法。
At Gold Mountain Monastery, we don't do it that way. Here, the poor and the rich bow to the Buddha on equal ground. There is no discrimination. It's not the case that if you give more money, you're number one. This kind of attitude is revolutionary. This is revolution in the Sangha. We are making revolution against the improper elements of Buddhism. Thus, we uphold the orthodox Dharma by purging it of its unorthodox elements.
俺们随缘不变，譬如这个随缘不变，俺们随这个缘，俺们本来的宗旨还不变，啊，也不，俺们不，到什么地方说人家不对，这叫随缘啊。他说那么样子，俺们这也那样子，但是俺们本来的宗旨不变的，俺们不会说人家批评人家不对。这叫随缘，俺们自己一定要往对了做，这叫不变还随缘，你懂吗？
The following sentences say, "We accord with conditions, but do not change." This means that we follow the conditions, but do not stray from our basic doctrines. We don't go around criticizing others, and in this way we accord with conditions. If other people do things differently, we don't hinder them. However, we never change in our basic principles. We insist on doing things correctly, ourselves, and that's what is meant by we do not change, but accord with conditions. Do you understand?
三宝，这是 make incense， make incense 这是 first is apple make incense， second 呢这是Dharma protected maybe this lemons upasaka make incense first like maybe 5,000 maybe 50,000 this first one go to make incense now this Goyang every time make incense like give 50,000 in China no in there if you don't have 50,000 don't go to doing that way don't go to make incense. Second maybe 4,000, maybe 40,000. This no face Dharma. The second one, 21, like 3,000, maybe 30,000. You can have opportunity got to make incense. With there, ego. No, you give more money, it is you is first. If little money, you is last one. We don't have this kind of things. In China, this give people recite suture. Maybe this ancestor middle one like 10,000. Maybe 100,000. This no face Dharma. Only like more money, more bad. You who have more money, you is good. Asia Buddhism is this way. We there in doing good things, okay. You don't like doing okay, everything okay. This called 这个就叫革命为绅士。我们不像这个亚洲的佛教就看钱看得那么重要其他数学Buddha Sangha all is very low. Only money is high one. You understand? Huh?
Here, everyone is equal. It's not the case that if you give more money, you go first, and if you give only a little, you must stand behind. In China, monks recite sutras for people to help the dead, and for this service one pays $10,000, or maybe $100,000. It's not fixed. In general, the more money, the better. If you have a lot of money, you are good. Asian Buddhism is this way. Here, if you give a lot of money, it's okay. If you don't give money, it's also okay. If you like to do good things, it's okay. If you don't like doing good things, it's okay. Everything's okay. That is what is meant by making revolution in the Sangha. We are not like Asian Buddhism, which sees money as all important and sees other things, such as sutras, the Dharma, the Buddha, and the Sangha, as really low.
上人这段话的意思是说，我们在这儿都是平等的，我们不是你给钱给得多，你就是第一；你没有给钱，你就是最后。你们各位想一想，在中国给人念经或者帮助人家超度，都是要收钱的。有的收1万块钱或者是10万块钱，都是不一定的。一般说来，钱是越多越好，你有钱你就有佛，你就是好的。在亚洲佛教就是这样子。在这里，你给钱也好，不给钱也好，你愿意做好事也好，你不愿意做好事也可以，一切都是 OK。我们这是革命为绅士，这就叫革命为绅士。我们不像亚洲的佛教看钱看得那么重，而把其他的像佛经、佛僧都看得很低。
You have money, you is first. Don't have money, last one. It's Asia Buddhism like that way. 敲这个木鱼当考清give money. You buy Buddhism, give money. No, you don't give money, this Buddhism no see you. Buddha no see you.
Are you all getting this? I'll go first.
If you have more money, this Buddha maybe eyes open big. Because in this way, he got to 末法。
And this is what leads to the Dharma ending.
我们金山寺啊，他和谁也不是说不讲钱，但是不注重那个钱。
That's how it is in Asian Buddhism. The monks play the wooden fish, dong, 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 and hit the bell, and then ask for money. If you bow to the Buddha, you have to give money. Otherwise, the Buddha won't notice you. If you give more money, the Buddha's eyes may open wider. This is the kind of attitude that leads to the Dharma ending age. At Gold Mountain Monastery, it's not that we don't accept money, rather, we don't place such great importance on it.
上人提到，在亚洲的佛教，就是你有钱就是第一，没有钱就是最后。在那里，出家人敲木鱼、敲引磬，当当当，都是要给钱的。你拜佛也要给钱，不然的话，佛看不见你。如果你给钱给得多，佛的眼睛就会增大一点。就是这种态度，让佛教走到末梢上去了。
不正当的风气、不正当的习惯，都要把它去了。就是所有不对的这个地方，把佛教不对的地方都要不要了。
We are making revolution against the improper elements of Buddhism. All the improper customs and habits must be eliminated.
我们把那个末法不要了它，我们再把这个正法拿回来。
We want to do away with the Dharma ending age and usher in the orthodox Dharma.
他讲的是很有意思的啊，甚至正法怎么还要革命？
That was a good question. How can the orthodox Dharma conduct a revolution?
今天在这个3点钟呢，说讲十方三世佛。那么十方三世佛，阿弥陀第一，阿弥陀佛呀是第一个佛，因为他愿力最大，所以他力量也最大。俺们只要念南无阿弥陀佛，就很快会成佛的。只要你念佛，就会成佛。这个念佛的法门呢，就好像母亲和儿子一样。咱们念佛的人，譬如母亲的儿子，阿弥陀佛就是什么？大家的母亲。你谁念阿弥陀佛谁就是阿弥陀佛的儿子。
This afternoon we spoke about the Buddhas of the 3 periods of time throughout the 10 directions. It is said, among the Buddhas of the 3 periods and the 10 directions, Amitabha Buddha is foremost. Amitabha Buddha is number 1. This is because of the power of his vows. This power is so great that when you recite Namo Amitofo, you can very quickly realize Buddhahood. To become a Buddha, all you need to do is recite the Buddha's name. The Dharma door of Buddha recitation works on the same principle as the mother-son relationship. Those who recite the Buddha's name are like the sons, and the Buddha is like everyone's mother. Whoever recites Amitabha Buddha's name is like Amitabha Buddha's son.
所以在楞严经上那个大势至菩萨念佛圆通章上就说这个入母育子，绕子逃世这个儿子跑了，这个母亲找儿子是不容易找的，那儿子要想要找母亲，回来就找他了回来就找他了。你要是单单母亲想儿子，儿子越跑越远那母亲想儿子，儿子也想母亲这样常常就能在一起了。咱们所有的人都是阿弥陀佛的子女， 所以呀，俺们只要想回家，谁都可以回去。俺们要不想回家呢，那个父母在家里那等着俺们，他也没有什么办法。所以说，阿弥陀第一，九品度众生，他有九品莲花，上品、上中品、上下品，中上品、中品、中下品、下上品、下中品、下品。这九品里头又分出来9、9、81品，每一品又分出9品。前几天也曾经说过了，他用这个9、9、81品这个莲花呀来度众生。
In the Shurangama Sutra, in the section in which the 25 sages explain their ways to enlightenment, the Bodhisattva, Great Strength, says, "It is like a mother thinking of her son. If the son has gone to Rome, if the son leaves her mother, it is hard for his mother to find him again. But if the son wants to find his mother, all he has to do is return home. If the mother thinks of her son, but the son cares not for his mother, he will run farther and farther away. If the mother thinks of her son, and the son is mindful of his mother, then they will always be together. We are all the sons and daughters of Amitabha Buddha. All we need to do is wish to return home, and we can. If we don't want to return home, our father and mother might wait for us, but there is nothing they can do. So it is said, Amitabha Buddha is foremost. In 9 grades, he saves living beings. There are 9 grades of lotuses: superior, superior, superior middle, superior lower, middle superior, middle middle, middle lower, lower superior, lower middle, and lower lower. Each of the 9 grades further subdivides into 9 grades, making 81 grades in all.
他用这个9、9、81品这个莲花呀来度众生。你谁念佛呀？那个西方极乐世界那个七宝池啊，8功德水里边呢，就生出一撮莲花来。你这念佛念的越多，那莲花就长得越大；你念佛念的少，那莲花就小一点。莲花大，你成的佛也大一点；莲花小，你成的佛呀就晚一点；莲花大，你成佛就早一点。那么你要念佛又不念了，那个莲花又干了，又没有了所以呀，你要想你品位呀高，你就多念佛诚心念佛。你要是想品位低，那么你就懒惰你不念佛，那个莲花已经没有了。
Whoever recites Amitabha Buddha's name causes a lotus flower to bloom in the water of 8 meritorious virtues in the pools of the 7 jewels in the land of ultimate bliss. The more you recite, the larger your lotus blossom grows. If you recite just a little, your lotus will be small. If your lotus is big, you will rapidly become a Buddha. If your lotus is small, it will take a little longer. If you recite for a while and then quit, your lotus will wither and die. If you want to have a high-grade lotus, you should recite more. Recite sincerely. If you don't care whether or not you have a low grade, then you can be lazy and not recite, but your lotus will vanish.
威德无穷极，这个阿弥陀佛那个大威德力呀，没有其可比的，威德最大了，没有其他的佛可以比的。
His awesome virtue is infinite. The power of Amitabha's great awesome virtue is incomparable. No other Buddha can compare with him.
有一个人提到他的小孩子，有的时候会有一些无形的小朋友呢，来跟他一起玩。那么他想知道这些是不是真的是无形的人？他记得他自己有一个朋友呢，也是有这种情形。 常常和一些没有形象的小朋友在一起玩。那以后呢，他们都不出现了。那是因为他有一次自己做事做得不好，把这个过错呢怪在这些无形的小朋友身上，所以他们呢就不出现了。
那谁知道是这样？他母亲看得见吗？
他就是每天1个钟头和这个看不见的这个朋友玩一玩，天天和他们在一起。
Question. Sometimes children have invisible playmates. I was wondering if they are real human beings. I had a friend whose child played with a whole bunch of them, but when he misbehaved, he blamed the invisible playmates for his mistakes, and they all disappeared.
Who knew about this?
His mother.
Could she see them?
No, but he played with them for hours and hours.
这有的时候会有，这或者是鬼呀，或者是仙呢，这都有的。他因为他不知道他们是鬼，不知道他们是或者是什么仙呢，他以为这是朋友。这小孩子有看得见的。这个小孩子要是修行很容易成功的。我常常讲，男孩子不过16岁，女孩子不过14岁，要是参打坐用功修行，再遇到真正善知识，就很容易开悟，很容易成他的道果。他不知道啊，这个世界上那么多的真假的事情。他也不知道你欺骗我，我欺骗你，互相这么欺骗的事情。等一读书，会有这个气听戏的时候啊，就不容易了。
They may have been ghosts or immortals, but because he didn't recognize them as ghosts or immortals, he treated them as playmates. Some children can see such beings. When children cultivate the way, they can very easily succeed. I've often said that for boys under the age of 16 and girls not yet 14, it is very easy to become enlightened, provided they sit in meditation, work hard at their cultivation, and meet with a teacher of genuine wisdom. It's easy for them to accomplish the fruits of the way. This is because they don't discriminate all the true and false things going on in the world. They don't deal with all those "you cheat me and I cheat you" affairs that go on. As soon as they go to school and learn how to use a cheat sheet, then it's no longer as easy for them to realize the way.
(1975年8月24日星期日下午 Sunday, August 24th, 1975 afternoon.
龙女士想问师父，众生有没有一个开始，一个地方，有没有一个什么来源？就是从无始以来，如果他们没有一个来源，他们有没有一个一定的数目？有没有可以算的或者一定的数目这么多的众生？如果有来源，就是从哪来的？就是从什么冒出来的？
Question. I was wondering if living beings come into existence at a given point in time, or if their existence is beginningless. If the latter is the case, then is there a fixed number of living beings? If they do have a beginning and origin, what is it?
来源就从那个零来的。你问那个零，你问他那个零是从什么地方开始，从什么地方终了？
就是灵魂那个零。哦，零。
那个就是个无始无终，也没有终的。
Their origin is the zero. As for zero, where does it begin and where does it end? That's the beginningless and the endless.
把那个破了，变成一个一，就有一个开始。
如果这个零能破了，变成一个一，
破了，它就是一个一，
一字，一二三的一。If you can break that zero and turn it into a one, so the circle, the zero becomes a one. In Chinese, the character is one, written like that. Then you've got it again. It's also one in English, right? So then you got it. But it's stood up in English. The one in Chinese looks like this, written like that, like that. Stand it up, and it came from that. That's where ours came from. So you stand it up, and you got a one in Buddha language. So yeah, the Western was just standing up, and then you got a beginning. You can do that.
这是它这是一个道理，
It's not you got a beginning, but the principle is such that there is a beginning at that point. That's where a beginning.
你有了一了，就生出来有个二，有二就有了三，有三就有了四五六七八九十，乃至于无量无边那么多的数字。
When you break open the zero, it becomes the number one. In English, it stands up on end like this. When this happens, there is a beginning. When there is the one, then two comes into being. With two comes three. With three comes 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and on up to infinity. So how many living beings are there?
就是如果把一个零好像拧一下，不知道怎么说，就是拧 twist 那样子，所以这个无量无数就是英文的一个字。
什么字？
就是好像一个八字在它的外边，就好像代表没有开始也没有终始。就是
这也是个阴阳，这是中国那个阴阳语。
That's just yin yang. That's Chinese yin yang. The infinity, the Mobius strip. The medical thing.
不过这个西方的画的和中国那个不同。
But it's just drawn differently in the West, is all. Drawn differently from the Chinese one.
你修道啊，还要把这个一修成零。
When you cultivate the way, what you want to do is to take that one and cultivate it into a zero. Turn it into a zero again. Take it back to zero.
那就返本还原了。
And that's returning to the original source and going back to the root.
If you twist the zero, it turns into the sign for infinity.
That's just the yin-yang symbol. Westerners just draw it differently. In cultivating the way, you must cultivate to attain the one, and then turn the one back into the zero. That's called returning to the root and going back to the source.
现在他这个问题懂了没有？
Does that answer your question?
他明白了，就是一个修道的问题。
你修就是返本还原，又从那个一回到零上。你但是人人都把这个一都忘了，不要说那个零，连个一都忘了，连个一都不知道是怎么回事。
Yes, it's a question of cultivating the way.
When you cultivate, you return to the root and go back to the source. You cultivate the one to return to the zero. Everyone has forgotten about the one, to say nothing of the zero. They don't even know what the one is all about.
先得到这个一是清了，先得一以清，既得一以明，先得到这个一，因为所以它这个清清朗朗的，万里无云。既得一以明，既得到这个一呀，就不会地震了。人得一以圣，人要得到这个一呀，就是圣人。那么你要再能修成灵，那就是佛了。
When the heaven attains the one, it's clear. When the earth attains the one, it's serene. When people attain the one, they become sages. When heaven attains the one, the sky is clear. For 10,000 miles there's not a cloud. When the earth attains the one, there are no earthquakes. People who attain the one are sages. If you can then cultivate and get back to zero, that's Buddhahood.
这个五戒就是杀盗淫妄酒。为什么要持五戒？就因为诸恶不作，众善奉行，不杀生，不偷盗，不邪淫，不妄语，不饮酒。这个受持这五戒，就是不做这五种恶事，奉行善事。
As to the 5 precepts, they prohibit killing, stealing, sexual misconduct, lying, and taking intoxicants. Why should one keep the 5 precepts? In order to do no evil, but reverently practice good deeds. Do not kill, do not steal, do not commit sexual misconduct, do not engage in false speech, do not take intoxicants. If you observe the 5 precepts, you do not do these 5 kinds of evil deeds, and you instead practice good acts.
这个为什么不杀生？因为这个众生都有生命，他都欢喜活着，不愿意死。最小的就是蚊虫，这么小的生命，它咬你的时候，你这一动，它就跑了。为什么它跑呢？就因为它怕死，它喝你的血，你就要它的命。由这一点看呢，这所有的众生都是欢喜活着，不欢喜死。尤其是人，每一个人呢都愿意活着，不愿意死。虽然有的时候有自杀的人，那是有特别情形如果没有特别情形，他也不愿意死。因为这个，所以俺们养我们的慈悲心，俺们愿意活着，所以也就不杀一切的众生，这是杀戒。
Why should one refrain from killing? It is because all living beings have a life. They love their life, and they do not wish to die. Even one of the smallest creatures, the mosquito, when it approaches to bite you, will fly away if you make the slightest motion. Why does it fly away? Because it fears death. It figures that if it drinks your blood, you will take its life. From this you can see that all living beings love life and do not wish to die. especially people. Everyone wants to live and no one wants to die. Although people sometimes commit suicide, ordinarily people do not seek death. Suicide is a special exception to the principle. That is why we should nurture compassionate thoughts. Since we wish to live, we should not kill any other living beings. That explains the precept against killing.
盗，这个你不偷盗，来生也没有人打劫你，所以呀，你们有很多人都听过这个讲法：今生不笼鸟，来生不作奸；今生不钓鱼，来生不讨饭。今生不杀生，来生无灾难；今生不偷盗，来生无抢案；今生不邪淫，来生不婚变；今生不妄语，来生无欺骗；今生不饮酒，来生不狂滥。那么这是说这个五戒的大概的意
思。Stealing. If you don't steal, in the future, no one will steal from you. Many of you have heard this verse. If in this life you don't cage birds, in future lives you will not sit in jail. If in this life you do not fish, in future lives you will not beg for food. If in this life you do not kill, in future lives you'll suffer no disasters. If in this life you do not steal, in future lives you won't be robbed. If in this life you commit no sexual misconduct, in future lives you will not have marital troubles. If in this life you do not lie, in future lives you will not be deceived. If in this life you do not take intoxicants, in future lives you will not go insane. This covers the general meaning of the 5 precepts.
这个五戒里边，有的人就说杀戒、盗戒、淫戒、妄语戒，这个都很重要的。这个饮酒这是很平常的一件事，为什么要戒它呢？就因为饮酒就容易把其他的戒都犯了，所以呀，这个酒也要戒的。这个酒戒就包括呀抽烟，和这个吃种种的迷魂药，都在这个酒戒之内。所以有的人说这个五戒没有说不许可吸烟，甚至于吸毒，那么这是不犯戒的，不是的。这九戒就包括吸烟、吸毒，吃这个迷魂药，都在这个九戒之内。
Some people say, of the 5 precepts, the 4, which prohibit killing, stealing, sexual misconduct, and lying, are very important, but taking intoxicants is a very commonplace thing. Why prohibit that? When you consume intoxicants, it becomes very easy to break the other precepts. Thus we ban such things as drinking alcohol, smoking tobacco, and taking any kind of intoxicating drugs. Some people say, the 5 precepts don't specifically prohibit smoking tobacco or taking drugs. Doing those things is not in violation of the precepts. These people are wrong. The precept against intoxicants also prohibits smoking tobacco, taking drugs, and using all intoxicating substances, including marijuana and opium.
There are some people who say, oh, well, it says you can't drink. It doesn't say you can't smoke. Even to the point of smoking dope. But that's all within this precept.
Smoking opium.
Smoking opium. Opium.
Marijuana.
Marijuana. That's opium, hallucinogens, marijuana, cigarettes, tobacco. It's all included within this precept.
以前呢，有一个居士，他受了5戒之后，最初啊，他看着很重要的，守得很清净。时间一久了，他就老毛病犯了，就要喝酒。说这个5戒里头，这个酒戒这才是多余的。这个酒喝酒怕什么的呢？于是乎他就买了几瓶白兰地回来就喝酒正着喝着酒呢这个邻居这小鸡子就跑过来了，跑过到他这个房子里头，他一看，这给我送菜来了，这大要是我应该用它来送酒。于是乎他就把这个鸡给抓住，就杀了。因为有饮酒想要吃菜所以把这个杀戒也犯了。
Once there was a layman who received the 5 precepts. At first they were very important to him, and he strictly observed them. After a time, his old bad habits surfaced, and he longed for a taste of wine. He thought, among the 5 precepts, the one against drinking is really unnecessary. What's wrong with a little glass of wine? He bought several pints of brandy and downed them. As he was drinking, the neighbor's little chicken ran into his house. They've sent me a snack, he thought. I'll put this chicken on the menu to help send down my brandy. He then grabbed the bird and killed it. Anyway, because he drank the wine, he wanted the meat and thus broke the precept against killing.
告诉他们这是中国人，你不是西方人。西方人喝酒不需要用东西来送，不需要送菜，所以这绝对不是西方人。
This story is about a Chinese man. It's not a Western story. And how do we know that? Well, it's because there's a custom in China that you have to, the word is called song tai. You gotta accompany your drink with something tasty to eat. It's like you send it off. You send off your alcohol with a tasty snack. And by this, we know it's not a Western. This is the way we can tell.
西方人喝酒不需要用什么东西。
When Westerners drink, they don't need any kind of special condiments to accompany their alcohol. They take it neat.
他这个杀戒犯了，那么这个鸡是邻居的鸡来的，到这儿他没有叫人知道就给人杀了，这盗戒也犯了，这就属于盗戒了。那么邻居这个主人呢，是个女人就过来找这个鸡说你看见我的鸡跑到你这边来了没有？他这时候喝着酒来吃鸡肉也喝醉了，就说没有你的鸡没有跑过来那个王语戒又犯了。王语戒犯了，他看这个女人呢生得也很美貌的 于是乎啊，把这个淫戒也犯了，就因为啊，喝一点点威士忌或者白兰地，就把这个杀盗淫妄酒这5戒都犯了。所以因为这个，那么才这个5戒9戒也是很要紧的。
Anyway, because he drank the wine, he wanted the meat and thus broke the precept against killing. Since he took the chicken without the owner's permission, he also broke the precept against stealing. Then the neighbor lady walked in and said, "Say, did you see my chicken?" Drunk as he was and full of chicken, he slurred, "No, I didn't see no chicken. Your old pullet didn't run over here." So saying, he broke the precept against lying. Then he took a look at the woman. She was quite pretty, and forthwith he broke the precept against sexual misconduct. A little drink of brandy led him to transgress all 5 of the precepts. Therefore, the precept against taking intoxicants is also very important.
那么守戒就不杀生，说是啊，诸恶不作，众善奉行，这是究竟是不是这么回事呢？啊，这个呢，你要有怀疑，当然那就有了问题了。你要没有怀疑，那么一定是会把你的善根呢越培越深，并且受持5戒，每一戒就有5个护法善神，这护戒善神来护持着你。你要受5戒之后，能手持这个5戒，你能丰凶化吉，遇难成祥一切的都没有这个一切的灾难，这是受戒的好处。
You may be wondering, you have said that to keep the precepts is to do no evil and to practice all good deeds. But I wonder if this is really the case. If you have your doubts, then of course there will be problems. But if you have no doubts, your good roots will certainly deepen and grow stronger. What is more, when you receive the 5 precepts, for each precept you receive 5 dharma protecting good spirits come to support you and protect you. After receiving the 5 precepts, if you keep them well, you can turn disasters into lucky occurrences and transform difficulties into auspicious events. You will encounter no tragedies or calamities. Those are the advantages of keeping the precepts.
昨天晚间讲阿弥陀佛，俺们现在再继续讲。俺们现在就皈依阿弥陀佛人人都皈依阿弥陀佛这叫俺们现在是阿弥陀佛的弟子，俺们要生大忏悔心忏悔这个3业的罪。什么叫3业呢？俺们这个人呢有3种的业身有3恶，心有3恶，口有4恶。身有3恶就杀盗淫，这个杀盗淫这3种恶事是由你身来犯的。心有3恶呢，就是贪嗔痴贪无论什么都贪而无厌，嗔贪不到了就生了嗔恨心了嗔恨心生出来就变成愚痴了，也不管天地什么都不管了就做颠倒的事情，这是由心犯出来的。
Last night we talked about Amitabha Buddha, and today we shall continue. Everyone has now taken refuge with Amitabha Buddha. We are now Amitabha Buddha's disciples. We should be deeply ashamed of our past conduct and repent of the offenses we have committed through the 3 types of karma. What are the 3 types of karma? The karma created through the body, of which there are 3 types. The karma created through the mouth, of which there are 4 types. The karma created through the mind, of which there are 3 types. The 3 types of evil committed by the body are killing, stealing, and sexual misconduct. The mind creates 3 kinds of evil karma: greed, hatred, and delusion. Greed. You might say that greed is just insatiable desire. Then, if you fail to obtain the object of your desire, you grow hateful. Once you are hateful, you become deluded. You then pay no attention to heaven and earth. You heed nothing and no one, and you do things that are upside down.
这口有4恶，就是绮语说话呀，净说一种邪知邪见的话，不是正知正见的话。绮语、妄言、撒妄语、恶口，恶口就是骂人，常常骂人。两舌，对姓张的就说你知道啊，姓李的说你什么什么不对来的。对姓李的又说姓张的，你知道吗？姓张的讲你什么坏话来的。就好像昨天那个人问呢，说他有几个看不见的朋友，他说他看不见的朋友坏话，他这个看不见的朋友就跑了，就不来了。那看不见的朋友都跑，那么看得见的更不高兴了。所以这叫两舌。两舌呀，并不是一个口里头长了2个舌头，